I'm going to put on audio hijack. Well, that was rather awkward.
Just a tad.
Just a tad. Sorry about that, folks. Literally, my entire system just died on me. That's what I get for updating my stuff and making it all up to date like it's supposed to be. This time with feeling.
This time with gusto.
This magic moment. All right. Okay, so.
Close to mine.
So we're going to go through the rest of it until we get to the commercial breaks time and all the rest of it. Then I'll be able to hit the sounder back in and everything will be good and fine and peachy keen.
Peachy King.
I think, maybe. I don't know. Probably not. It's probably going to die again. So,
It'll-
yay! My goodness. Can anybody hear us? Can you hear me, folks? Oh, by the way, if you want to call back, please call back. We were just starting a good conversation, and then my stuff froze.
Could be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
Oh, well, oh, well, oh, well.
No. Sorry, Peekapool. No, nobody kicked the plug or anything like that. We literally, I updated my computer 2 days ago, and it's been acting weird ever since. So, yay.
Gotta love it.
Oh, dang it. So we were on this. You were saying Green Lantern?
I did. Do we really have time to finish this? I don't think
we do. We have a little bit of time. I mean,
yes,
clock
Green
time.
Lantern was, by all the polling, by actual standards of everything, is by far the single most powerful superhero.
What lies?
DC world. No, because of the ring. Because he has the ring.
No, he's only as powerful as his own imagination, which means if you give that ring to somebody that's a moron like Green Lantern.
No, because the ring chooses people, and that's how it works. But that's the point. That's how he's the strongest and the best, is because.
What about the Blue Lantern?
No, that's Hope. That's different.
No, there's the Blue Lantern, and
it's called Hope. That's because green is willpower, hope, or blue is hope, red is rage, yellow is fear. I don't get started on all of that.
No. But the blue one is the strongest one.
No.
Yeah, in the newest movie.
What new movie?
The newest cartoon Green Lantern movie.
What newest cartoon movie? You need to direct me to this because
it's like Green Lantern Planet or some stupid crap. But if you go and look it up, the newest Green Lantern movie, the blue one happens to be the most powerful overall.
Well, because hope it's
hope is power.
It's easier to hope than it is to actually have willpower to do something.
Okay, now we're technically on commercial break.
Oh, good. Now we're technically.
Sorry, I had to make sure all the sound was good. Everything's fine now. I don't have any of my stuff up other than just the base to run what we're doing right now. So.
Oh, good. So that's all we need right now. Well, it doesn't need to be anything more important than that.
No.
At this point,
as long as I've got everything running, I can look at stuff. I can look at messages on my phone. Everything's good.
Yeah, we don't need everything else. We will be fine.
Quiet guy in the back. This musical interlude brought to you by the dumpster fire that is Mojo and the Defenders Live.
Yes.
Darn right. So yeah, I don't believe you, dude. Green Lantern is not the most. Is not the best.
I'm telling you, there have been polls upon polls upon polls. That have put Green Lantern as the strongest.
That's a lot of polling.
It is a lot of polling. Something that Buttigieg would be into. Oh, nothing like a lot of polls. We've already got an email for
restarting.
Right?
We restarted back on the YouTubes. Yay!
It's funny. I don't care what anybody says.
Oh my gosh. That was That was everything screeching halt. Okay.
Good stuff.
I saw my screen freeze, but when I was still listening to the conversation, and I was just hoping that everything was going to keep going and eventually catch up.
I saw your picture of have frozen too, and I had hoped that maybe it would survive.
Nope. But we should be coming back from break now.
I think it's time we blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Friday that acts like a Monday.
Yeah, this is definitely a Friday of a Monday of a Friday, whatever you want to call it. This is Defenders Live, and yes, we are the Dumpster Fire.
Dumpster Fire!
Not by choice. It was experiencing technical difficulties.
It's not my fault. I did what I was supposed to do.
For once, it was neither our fault. It was the technologies. Technology said, you know what? Not today, Satan. We're not going to work for you.
Right.
It's Friday. It's the holiday weekend. Christmas is nigh but upon us. Can't believe how close Christmas actually is still.
Well, yeah, it's what, Wednesday?
Yeah. It's
That's not cool, dude.
Like I don't understand. Again, and I'm the first person to talk junk about somebody, you know, it happens at the same time every year. But I'm the first person to do that. At the same time, I still am shocked that it is Wednesday. Like it's almost here.
Yeah. It
People
is
that have people in town and visiting and things like that, and the holiday time is here, and it's just wow. You know, I'm shocked. Shocked, I say.
Shocked, you say.
Shocked and perplexed. And perplexed and shocked. Shocked and perplexed. So, anyway, now that we're back.
Yeah, we're back.
Everything is in and everything is on, and we're back to it. It is the Free Speech Friday on Defenders Live.
Yes.
If you would like to call in, at least while we have everything up and running, 919-367-3171 is the number that you will call. That's what you do is 919-367-3171.
Right. Please do call. It'll be great. We have a couple other stories, though.
We do. We do have stories. Let's see. I didn't even finish the whole point of this one.
Yeah, well, go ahead. Continue on.
It's not a big deal.
No, go ahead. It's fine.
It was just the guy who played Superman, Henry Cavill.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Cavill.
Yeah, he did the worst rendition of Superman ever, but that's fine.
Yeah, well,
it wasn't really his fault. It was the director.
Yeah, it was.
It was a terrible director.
Yeah, but he's the one who he's playing now The Witcher.
Okay. That's from the video games, right?
Yes.
And also books.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Very popular.
Right.
You know, nerd stuff.
Oh, sure. Which I'm also a fan of.
Yeah. No, I've never read any of the books, but I've played the game, and
the game is pretty fun.
It is pretty fun. I can deal with it just a teensy little bit. So, but yeah, that's all the whole point of the story was. Is apparently he's on Netflix now. He has moved from being Superman to basically a monster killer.
Oh, monster killer is always fun.
The monster killer, yeah.
Yep. 920, what's up?
What are you guys doing tonight?
What are you talking about?
I mean, I checked the iHeart radios, and there was this crazy sound. There was not Defenders.
Right.
And then I found you guys on the YouTubes.
Yes.
Are you guys breaking the computers tonight or what?
No. I intentionally updated my computer. There's one thing that I tell everybody not to do because my computer was yelling at me, and so I did it. And now I have to do a whole bunch of backwards ways of getting everything working, and then my computer decided to freeze on me.
Okay.
So and then it literally shut off. It was amazing. No, well, I have the AI stored in a different area.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm okay. Don't worry.
He's good.
I'm on a server.
I have him on a
That's very
separate.
good.
He's on a separate server. I make sure that he's safe and secure.
I am safe and secure. Everything is fine.
Nice. Good job.
Yeah.
I just wanted to bust your chops for a minute.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
well,
no! Please
I-
do, please. I welcome all busting of chops.
I mean, I finally found you guys on the YouTubes, and then I realized that it wasn't Sunday night, and this wasn't off track.
And it was still just as bad. What the hell's
I mean,
going
you
on?
guys are supposed to be better than this.
Well, we are supposed to be, but that is a very high bar for you to set.
Yeah, once we set the bar, though, it's just kind of like, you know what? Sometimes the bar's meant to be
Lowered?
lowered. Exactly.
Okay.
Just
Gotcha.
saying.
So you guys just wanted to make off track look better this week. That was really
Sure.
nice of you.
Well, I mean,
That-
sometimes
that-
it happens.
Well, you know, we
Yeah.
figure every now and again we have to lower the bar.
That way we can boost people up.
Yeah, so we can turn around it because we can't always be hogging the spotlight.
I mean, we can't be the best of the best of the best of the best, sir.
Every day.
Right.
Yeah, that would
Every
be
day,
too
yeah,
much.
that's-
That would be too much. It's very nice of you guys to share.
Thank you.
and
Thank
to,
you.
Thank
See,
you for
Well-
appreciating the work that we're putting into being as bad as we are tonight.
Yes, which is actually, you know, as we've just explained, is all intentional.
All completely intentional. Everything that happened.
You guys are good, really. I mean, I can't believe you planned this.
I know it's like it's amazing the things that we have going on behind closed doors. What y'all think is just,
Mhm.
you know, a goofy AI is all just strategically planned.
Yep, it's all technology.
It's a gimmick. It's a gimmick.
It's all fakery, tomfoolery, as it were.
Yes, sleight of hand, and
We're like the Penn and Teller of the talk radio scene.
there you go.
Radio-
Yeah.
Radio magicians.
That's right, pulling whatever out of our hats.
Who's Penn and who's Teller?
That's a really good question. Both of us talk too much, but I'm shorter, so I
That's
guess
true.
I'm Teller.
That's true. Were you gonna tell her what?
Yeah, Steven's going to have to become a mime now.
That's fine.
Can you
I'll
imagine
do it.
as a mime, doing nothing but pantomiming everywhere. And
Oh,
everything.
Steven just said this.
That would make for a
People will
really
have to
good.
watch the video because
I was
they're not
gonna
going to believe Dylan when he tries to make up whatever you're trying to say.
So what you're saying is all I need to do is learn sign language, and then I can become Teller of the radio scene. And then the video would actually be almost as important.
Yeah,
Hey.
well, it would be important because otherwise, sign language on the radio, you're doing it wrong.
This is true. I
Uh-huh.
would think
Yeah,
that
yeah.
a Penn and Teller style stage act would be actually very funny. Steven doing
It
the
really
Teller
would.
kind of thing, and I don't know.
That would
That's
be very
actually
funny.
that's a
I
might
think-
be
I
a
think we
$1
could
million
sell it.
idea right there.
Right? Let's take that on the road.
I think we can
I'm
do this.
down. I'm thinking about it.
I think we can do this.
Get some people behind us. Well,
Mhm. Who's
you
going to
know.
be behind us, though?
get some backers.
Ah,
I don't know if you want those people behind you.
that's true.
We want to keep them in front of you.
Always 2 steps ahead.
Oh, at least two. Sometimes
All right,
more.
well, gentlemen, I'm going to say goodbye. Good night. You guys have a great evening. I'm going to listen to the last 20 minutes.
All
Have
right,
fun.
thanks, brother.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, goodness gracious. So the French.
Not the French.
The French.
The damn Frenchy French.
Yes, the Frenchy Frenches have a telecom company named Orange.
Oh, well, there's originality.
I know. And apparently, the CEO of said Orange telecom company is being sentenced to prison
Aha.
for the suicides of his employees.
Suicides?
Yeah, a string of employee suicides have led to a guilty verdict for a CEO, and they are now being sentenced to prison in France.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
In France,
A string.
a string of them, a slew of them.
Like, define a string. Like, how many?
I don't know, but enough to get 3.5 million euros, or which would be about $3.8 million in fines and damages.
Wow. Wow. What kind of a workplace has a string of suicides? Like, I can't think of a job or
Apparently, a French telecom company named Orange.
clearly, but I'm talking beyond that. How do you? Why would you kill yourself over your job? Like a telecom job, like it's, hello, thank you for calling AT&T. How may I direct your call?
I don't know, but Orange was ordered to pay 3.5 million euros in fines and damages to scores of families, scores of families, employees, and other parties to the case over suicides and other problems in the 2000s while the company was shedding thousands of jobs. Oh, I get it now. There was a bunch of people.
So is that how they shed the jobs? They just killed the people?
There's a lot of shedding involved. I don't know exactly how it's going. 717 area code.
Is this my phone that's cracking up or yours?
I don't have a phone technically, so it has to be yours.
It can't.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you all right.
It sounds like really staticky. So, did not realize the Clinton Foundation had an office in France.
I didn't either.
Or had anybody who had anything going on against the French.
Apparently, there's a bunch of suiciding.
Ew.
So have you guys? So I didn't realize you guys are going on holiday. I didn't realize this is England, but do you have suggestions? Do you have suggestions for what we do for the whole week without you guys?
We never said whole week. Hold on.
The whole week.
Whoa.
We're taking Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
Just Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
Just two?
Yeah, just two.
Yeah, just two.
And
because
then
nobody's
the
going to be
rest-
listening. Let's be completely honest.
Right.
Nobody. We barely have anyone listening now unless Carrie's on.
Right.
And then even then, it's going to be, it's Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. You're going to be doing, everybody's
Family
going to
stuff,
church, opening presents and with family. And then by the end of Christmas Day, people are going to be so burnt out on family and presents and wrapping and tinsel and all that crap. They're going to be ready to go back to the norm.
We're going to be the last person they think about.
Yes, nobody's going to be listening to the radio, at least not like that.
And so what we're going to do, what we're doing is we're taking those 2 days off, and then the rest of the week, I'm going to be out of town again, so it'll just be audio only.
Yes. But it'll still be on. So it'll be at Monday. Sorry.
Because I hear what you're saying, and what it sounds like, you guys are just so bored with your lives, you're going to get back in the air and just run your mouths a while again.
And
2 days off the air like that.
What is your point, sir?
I don't understand what's so wrong with that.
I'm missing the point of the. Can you form that in a question?
Listen, I drive a truck. I spend 6 hours on the phone and learn nothing new. So I know all about how this works. that was just last night. I got tonight to do it all over again. So.
Oh,
awesome.
Yay! Gotta love it, man. You don't have big plans, family coming in, the in-laws, or anything goofy like that?
I don't know what the static is, but I can barely hear anything. So you guys have fun.
All right, brother.
No. All right.
Later.
Tonight is the night that everything goes to hell.
Yeah, well, that's fine. What was that? What did I see that, Jade? Oh, Pika Pool over on the Twitters. Going with the theme. What kind of job has a string of suicides? Oh, I know.
What's that?
Being a friend or an associate of the Clintons.
Oh.
Emotions have gripped families and friends of those who have killed themselves.
As judges read out the lengthy verdict.
That's just so sad.
Relief!
It's so sad.
But also grief. As they revisit their loss. I intentionally cut you off like 3 times.
I know you did. I'm just saying, all I said was it is sad. It is very sad that, people have, get to that point and they feel that that's their only recourse is to pull the plug on it. However, it's France. If being French alone isn't enough to to make one decide to end it all, I would argue you don't really need to be worrying about a job or, the job ending. It's not exactly important, I would think just being French. That would make anybody want to, take it out, but
Take it out.
and so but they're turning around and blaming the CEO.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because the company's ex-CEO now, Didier Lombard.
Oh, hashtag nailed it. Hashtag like a native.
Thank you. Was convicted and sentenced to 4 months in prison and ordered to pay 15,000 euros in fines.
Wow.
6 other managers were also sentenced to short prison terms and thousands of euros.
Ooh.
All the defendants announced plans to appeal, except the company itself. They denied responsibility for the suicides because they don't know.
Well, I mean, I it's kind of the truth. I mean, it's not, if somebody decides to do something like that, it's not
The company's fault.
company's fault. Exactly.
Right. I'm sorry that you put your life and everything into this company and you got canned, but that's what happens in corporate jobs. 757 area code.
Really, guys? You could have prepped the show instead of faking some big computer downing.
I mean, we actually did prep the show. I've got 7 stories here.
Couldn't help it. I had to poop.
In what, 10 minutes?
No, I've got 7 stories here. We've had 7 stories. What?
No, she's right. She's right.
Okay.
We need to come clean. The only reason why everything went like it did was a sudden pull of the plug.
It was. I'm blaming the cats.
I had to make an emergency poop.
He needed to poop, guys.
I was pulling a Ron.
My AI had to take a memory dump. All right.
You're so full of it.
Oh, it sounded good, huh?
He already said it had nothing to do with the AI. See, this is what happens when you have listeners who actually listen.
No, all I said was that my AI was protected. I never said it didn't mean something didn't happen from the AI.
Could have been me.
Honey, there is not enough protection in the world for your AI.
That sounded dirty.
You're right.
So,
There's not
do we
a
have
lot
everything
at
figured
all.
out?
Norton just can't do nothing.
Actually, I can't tell you if I have all the bugs worked out because I don't even know what's wrong or what happened. It just died.
It did just kind of go kaput. Like really quick, really suddenly. And it was funny because like I noticed that Steven had stopped moving, but I could hear him.
Right.
And so I thought, I will
Continue
it must be
on.
okay. It must just be a freeze or a glitch on my side, whatever. And then the next thing I know,
Boom.
I'm seeing, emails pop through, notifications from people popping through, and all this stuff indicating that it's all stopped. And I'm like, wait, what
The show is done. What happened?
I still hear it going on. And then all of a sudden, this is weird click, and it was gone.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I got up early for the show.
Thank you.
I was 100% prepared.
Yeah, and we were 100%
Wait,
prepared
hold
for
on.
everything except for
That is a lie.
the system
because
dying.
nobody could be 100%
What do you mean
prepared
what's a
for this.
lie?
You can't be 100%
lying,
prepared for this
really?
show. I can tell you right now that it is impossible for you to be 100% prepared for the show, especially when you call us on a Friday and say, "Really? Really, guys?"
That is not the
No,
common-
I was 100% prepared for tonight's dumpster fire. I woke up
Okay,
early.
now wording it that way
Okay.
makes more sense.
Yes, correct.
That
I
makes
got
more
up
sense.
early. I got everything organized. I even had dinner cooking before the show, unlike
Ooh.
last night and that what y'all tried to do to my dinner last night.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
What are we
come
eating for
on.
dinner?
Half the times y'all wonder.
What did we do last
Anyway.
night? I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking
last
about.
night y'all went off on some bizarre tangent as usual.
Yeah, of course. That's what we do.
I
It's getting
know.
worse with
Well,
age.
I'm just sitting here thinking, so tonight everything's going to be good. Everything's going to be set on my end. I can sit back,
Relax.
show,
Uh-huh.
and then I look up, and my YouTube is blank.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to blank your YouTube.
You blanked me.
That just sounded so dirty.
So what's this? Now, hold on. The other reason why I called
Uh-huh.
is you all talked about this story that you were going to do last night, but Dylan didn't want to do last night, and you were going to save it for tonight.
Yes, we're not there yet. And you're cutting into the time for us to be able to get there.
God.
Goodbye.
When did we get a new producer?
Goodbye.
I didn't realize that she was our producer. When did that happen?
Yeah, yep, she's our producer. She's
Wow.
look, we are funded solely by listeners. So yes.
So you're saying that every
we are the
listener-
PBS of your stations. This is
God.
This is how we work. Viewer funded.
The only PBS show that requires a parental warning.
That's right. So to continue on with that, a Canadian mother was arrested after allegedly assaulting her 14-month-old child while Twitch streaming herself playing Fortnite.
Allegedly.
Authorities have arrested a mother from Calgary,
Calgary.
not Calvary, but Calgary,
Calgary.
after she was allegedly seen assaulting a 14-month-old child while live streaming herself playing Fortnite.
Allegedly.
Live streaming herself.
I don't understand. I really don't understand the filming yourself playing a video game. I don't get it. I know a lot of people like to watch, and it's, sometimes you could learn a thing or two. Okay, fine. But there are certain people, and some people who don't play the game well at all, who are out streaming. And I'm not saying if you're not perfect at it or, top
Mhm.
tier, you shouldn't be doing it.
Right.
I just don't understand why you would. I don't get it. I don't get the whole streaming the video game thing.
Right. Yeah. And that's just kind of how it works.
Sense to me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
It's funny how that works. So the mother's Twitch account, online, by the way, for people our age, Twitch is an online streaming account. You can sit there and
online
stream
streaming.
yourself playing with yourself.
well,
Video games, mainly.
only because I don't think you can do much of nothing else on
I
that.
don't know. I haven't seen it yet. An online... It showed her slapping and biting the child repeatedly.
Huh.
Apparently upset that the toddler was distracting her from playing her game of Fortnite. Several hours later, she is again seen handling a different child in a rough manner, throwing him or her down onto the bed, and then she is sitting on them.
Okay. You have young children.
Yes.
If you were to sit and play a video game,
Yes.
would you do something with your children prior to?
More than likely, I wouldn't. They would have to be asleep for me to play video games.
That's kind of what I mean.
Like
That's
and even then, I'm also married, so I kind of need to spend time with my wife.
No, and I got that, but let's assume that for some reason, whatever the reason is, all those are.
I'm
moments of it.
alone as the adult in the house with all the kids.
Sure.
Sure. All right. My wife went on a retreat with the women's women of church. I get to play video games, which I only have a PS2, and really that's not that great. So I'd probably just play something on my phone.
Doesn't matter. You still have the video game system.
Right. My kids would be in bed.
Huh.
Yeah.
So your children, and why would that be exactly?
Because if I wanted to wind down and relax by playing a video game, the best idea is to make sure that I don't get pissed off by them wanting my attention because I'm sitting there, and it's better that way.
And
I'm not saying I'm perfect at this, by the way. I've sat down and looked at my phone and stuff when my kids were running around like banshees, but
Well, the other thing, and this is, and I'm with you. I'm the same way. I usually don't. Actually, I don't play in anything like that unless bedtime or whatever. But you also can't watch your children if you're focused and zoomed in on a
you can't actually pay attention to what's going on.
So if you're trying to play a game and your children are up and about and blah blah blah, they're going to be in your face. They're going to be bothersome. They're going to be doing stuff that they're not supposed to do. Why? Because you're not watching your children. Maybe you should have your priorities reevaluated and stop playing video games or stop trying to get followers and everything else by playing a game. And
I don't know, man.
Be a parent.
The Twitch run.
Yeah.
These people make a ton of money.
No, I know they do. I know they do.
Some of these Twitch players, man, streaming themselves. That just sounds so wrong. Playing different games and things like that, they make tons of money. People love watching other people play.
Well, but I'm saying, there's tons of people who make tons of money doing anything.
Right.
And you're not going to have your kid, your kid is going to be taken care of. Your kid's not going to just be, mindlessly, trying to get your attention or walking around getting into stuff they're not supposed to do. You're going to put them where? In daycare or in school or have a babysitter or something like that. They're going to be watched. They're not left to their own devices.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I would be a little bit more of a better parent and put the games down and do something with your child, or at the very least, put your kid in a situation where they're not running around and doing stuff. One, getting into things they're not supposed to do, and two, that they're not distracting you.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do well, even then, it's something that I'm trying to continue on with because obviously I don't have a lot of time.
Yeah,
because I do a lot of things, and my year next year is going to be extremely busy.
Yes,
but
it is.
The things that I've got to do, I'm coming to realize I have to actually stop phone down. I've got to put the phone down, and I've got to focus on what's around me. Because if I don't focus on what's around me, if I don't see what's going on, all that stuff is going to get lost in the translation of the year.
Yep, everything just passes you by, and then before you know it, you're like, "Wait a second, when did this happen?" And
right, and then I'm gonna get, oh, you missed a birthday, and that's not gonna be good. And then then
it just becomes a really bad version of that movie, Click.
Not good.
That was such a sad movie.
It was a sad movie.
It hits home just a tad. You have to,
yeah.
And a perfect fitting, I think, for the holiday season is you enjoy the moments. Forget the fact that you don't get along with your mom or his mom or
everybody else's mom.
Who cares about his mom? You don't get along with your mom. You don't get along with your dad. You only get one mother, one father. Be the bigger person and make amends.
Right.
Once it's gone too late, it's too late.
Don't forget, guys, we're doing a Christmas special. 23rd, it's Monday. If you want a specific song, $10. Or if you want a song, $10. If you want a specific song, $20. Let's get to the bell count. Go to the website, doashow.com, doashow.com.
Bell count, let's go.
Ends today.
Good evening, Mojo 50. I'm Leprechaun, here with your bell count grade for the day. Friday, December 20th. Today we had a 5 missed innuendo bells, 29 actual bells, 4 rim shots, and 1 wah-wah. Giving us a B for the day. Peace out and have a great weekend, y'all.
That was wonderful. Bravo. I loved that. Oh, it was great. Well, it was pretty good. Well, it wasn't bad. Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good. It could have been a lot better.